Checked on the play by Bolduc. It ricochets for Texier. He'll try and turn away from point. Swivels it back. Lane Hudson scores! Canadiens in victory lane tonight! Second of the series for Lane Hudson, and Montreal has a 2-1 series lead.
All back-to-back games where the game-winning goal comes off the stick of a defenseman. It was J.J. Moser in Game 2. This time, just a great play. Texier buying a little time, quick little spin around, and then back to the point that created, look at the traffic in front of Vasilevsky. No reaction by him somehow on this quick little turnaround. Hudson wants the puck, takes a quick look, and just absolutely hammers this one into the back of the net. Kind of fitting, Chris, that line for the Montreal Canadiens. They started things off, Texier and Bolduc, who got things started in this first period. They're out there, and what a beauty of a shot. Deep in his net with Vasilevsky, up and over the numbers. And the moments that you remember, tight Game 3, and this crowd loving the win.
Texier with a goal and an assist. Bolduc with 2 assists in the game. And Lane Hudson wins it for Montreal. We'll see you on Game 4 Sunday here in Montreal. Run! Here comes Suzuki in. Midpoint Hudson. Down low, Slavkovsky scores! It's a hat trick! Overtime! Winner for Juraj Slavkovsky!
You see a smattering of hats coming here, but what an absolute rocket of a release by Slavkovsky. You heard Kevin talk before that when the power play doesn't quite get the setup that you want, you just got to ad-lib and adjust. I think that one just shocked Vasilevsky. Rocking this through. You get a hard entry there by Suzuki. No setup is made. One quick pass. Watch this catch and grab. Right up over the arm of Vasilevsky from a tough angle. What a beauty of a goal. Hat-trick goal wins this in overtime for the Montreal Canadiens.
A minute 22 in, 3 power play goals in the game for Slavkovsky. The first Canadian hat-trick since René Bourque in 2014.
How about the timeout, Chris?
Yeah.
I know it's a little thing.
Here's Scripps. Turned it over. Pushed ahead. Pastrnak onside. Walks in. Shoots. He scores! Your pasta is served. The Boston Bruins have forced this series back to Boston. David Pastrnak, an overtime game winner, and this series is back on serve.
Well, Buffalo hanging around. They're going to take a long look and make sure that this is an onside play, the breakaway goal, and what a finish it was by Pastrnak on an unbelievable pass. Lindholm just throws it up there. That back skate's got to be in touch with that line. And it sure looks that way because Buffalo was heading to their respective locker room. But what a finish to this hockey game. Wow. Forehand, backhand, edge work, cut back. Ryan can't stay with him, and he tucks it in on the forehand to end it in OT. And Lindholm with an awesome pass, eyes up ice. Recognized Pastrnak fresh on the ice from the Bruin bench. The long change in your favor in this situation.
Howden gets the puck, works to his backhand, left corner, out into the point. McNabb, rink wide. Theodore shoots, wide rebound. They score! Off the backboards, off the goaltender, and onto the scoreboard. A double overtime win for the Golden Knights in Game 3. They take a 2-1 Stanley Cup Finals series lead. After a 4-goal second period for the Golden Knights, erased by a 4-goal third period by the Carolina Hurricanes, the Golden Knights defeat the Hurricanes in double overtime.
They'll go back and forth with it. Aho along the right wing boards. Back up top, it's Gostisbehere. Send it across. Game over! Seth Jarvis wins it in overtime!
Maybe the most famous one-timer in Hurricanes history. The blast to win your fourth Game 3 all at home. Game 2, excuse me. I gotta get my brain back locked in. Your fourth Game 2 all won in overtime as you go 6-0 in overtime, and your power play is the story. Scoring late in regulation. That was a heavy-duty, dirty area tip by the captain. But in overtime, it is the charismatic core Hurricane Seth Jarvis that blows it by Carter Hart. Pass was put right on a tee for Jarvis to just lean in. And you know where he went? He went to Berryville. Gostisbehere put it right on a platter for him. To just one time being the mayor of Berryville before Hart could get over from left to right. Oh, the flex on Jarvis's stick to just blow it by Hart like he was the commandant of the Concorde on the blocker side. What a comeback, Mike. What a legendary call. And boy, is it going to be lively on that flight across the country to Las Vegas tomorrow afternoon.
Lilleberg behind the net. Lilleberg trying to keep it alive for Gage Gonsalves. It's going to bounce to Brandon Hagel off the Lightning bench at the right point. Hagel steps right circle. Hagel, right circle, James. In front, Gonsalves shoots, they made. Score! 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 Gage Gonsalves! Gage Gonsalves! Gage Gonsalves wins Game 6! Game 7 Sunday! The Lightning win it! 1-0 in overtime! They play on! They finally got to a loose puck in front! Finally! Dominic James sent it for Gonsalves. The first shot stopped by Dobesh. The rebound was right there. Gonsalves got a stick on it, slammed it in! Tied up 3-3! What a win for the Lightning! So unlucky in this game. They finally stuck it in. Lightning win it 1-0 in overtime. This series is tied 3-3. Alert play by Hagel to come off the Lightning bench, hold the puck in. And he slipped it to James. and Gonçalves had position in front. Gage Gonçalves, his first goal this postseason, I think it's safe to say the biggest in his NHL career. I got to catch my breath.
Slavin, he gets it to Hall. Hall whips it across. Blake with a shot. He scores! It's over! Series over! Jackson Blake wins it in overtime!
What a countering burst in the neutral zone, partnered by Taylor Hall. Middle lane drive that eventually creates the passing lane because of that Stankoven middle lane drive. That Hall's pass after that burst of speed is available to Jackson Blake. Vladar got a lot of it with the glove, but Blake got so much on it, he couldn't stop the momentum of the puck. And it kept going in aerial fashion and found its way over the goal line. Legendary call, and the Canes are cooking with oil, gas, and gravy back to the Eastern Conference Final.
Carrier ahead. Over the line comes Newhook. Shooting. Scores! Alex Newhook! Olé! 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 And Montreal is going to play Carolina in the Eastern Conference Final.
Playoffs are all about writing amazing stories, and Alex Newhook's been there before. He's won it. You see the frustration of Luukkonen, but what a playoff series. 7th goal, scored the game winner in Tampa, and just a turnover at the offensive line. A smart play here by Carrier, and they said never a bad thing. Shoot the puck through the traffic, through the legs of Dahlin, and Luukkonen can't get a hold of it. Underneath the glove, over the pad. Best sound in the world as it hits the post and goes in. And in back-to-back game sevens, it's Alex Newhook with the game-winning goal. What a story.
Game 7 in Tampa, regulation time. He does one better tonight in overtime. Game 7, round 2. And Newhook finishes this series with a series-leading 6 goals. Dahlin brilliant in defeat for Buffalo.
And don't forget Dobish. All the talk about, okay, he's never played so many games in a row. You get pulled in the 3rd period on home ice. That's got to hurt your confidence maybe. Well, no, and he hung in there. You give up a 2-goal lead. Buffalo fought valiantly to come back, but Dobish once again follows Ken Dryden's footsteps as the only Montreal Canadian rookie goaltender to win 2 Game 7s in the same playoff year. Unreal.
In the year that they wear.
Flyers win the draw. York to Michkov. Michkov back to York. York Arista. Cam York from distance. And the Flyers are on their way to the 2nd round. And it's a beautiful thing. It's fitting they took the celebration back toward Dan Vladar because he's the reason this team wins this game. He was absolutely spectacular. Also fitting that it's another first career playoff goal that wins it. Cam York.
What a place this place is right now. Jonesy and Danny Briere should be proud of these guys, my word. One good shift in overtime. JJ leads to a beautiful goal from Cam York. And here's the handshakes.
Evgeny Malkin, possibly his last game as a Penguin. Don't know. He's got decisions to make, so do the Penguins, but Flyers aren't caring about that very much right now. Sean Couturier and his mates are on their way to the second round. You can color this Battle of Pennsylvania orange and black.
Kirill Kaprizov into the zone. Kaprizov all the way through. Colorado got a piece of it. Picked up by Kelly. Angles it off the near side boards. It's Natchez. Natchez towards the net. Wants to wrap around. Natchez far circle. Natchez. One timer. He scores! And you don't have to go home, but you can't stay here because this series is over. Brett Kulak with a bomb. His first overtime winner in his career, and the Colorado Avalanche are steaming right in to the Western Conference Final for the first time since 2022.
And an 18-year streak is broken no longer. They have clinched a series on home ice. In the past, I believe it was Parker Kelly that led Marty Natchez around the net to Brett Kulak, coming in from nowhere, has a one-time bomb on a offside pass. Oh, that was gorgeous. What a comeback, what a finish.
Natchez teed up Kulak. What a play.
I couldn't believe Natchez didn't shoot the puck. I thought, where's Marty going? He's right in the hash marks. But he seen Kulak, and Wallstedt was way up in front of the crease, had no chance. And Kulak singed it in. Oh, what a moment.
The Avalanche win the best-of-7 series in 5. They were down 3-0 after the first period. You got one in the second, 2 goals in 2 minutes and 10 seconds in the third period to force overtime. And now, for the first time since 2008, Colorado will have handshakes victorious in a series on home ice for the first time. It was the Minnesota Wild then, it's the Minnesota Wild tonight.
Get it into the neutral zone, but Carolina right back now, giveaway! Jarvis goes in backhanded hard with the save! Oh, Jarvis all alone now, back at it from Bristol, and backhanded scores! He scores again! Oh my goodness, the captain is unreal, his second of the game! Oh, captain, my captain, Jordan Staal, writing a story in the Stanley Cup Final.
Legendary leadership in not words but action. Seth Jarvis had an A. What's the way to take that great feeling away? Score before you get to the next whistle.